Tesla's FSD V14 Lite may sound like a small software update, but I think the bigger story is this. Tesla is now trying to balance old hardware, new AI capability, global regulation, and rising competition at the same time. And for Tesla investors, that may be more important than the update itself. Hi everyone, welcome back to Life in the Future. Today, we're focusing mainly on Tesla's FSD. The key news is that Tesla plans to bring FSD V14 Lite to vehicles equipped with Hardware 3 or HW3. It will start in the United States and then potentially expand to additional international markets later. At first, this sounds like good news for HW3 owners, and honestly, it is. But there is also a catch. This is not full FSD V14. It is FSD V14 Lite. So today, I want to break down what this means for Tesla owners, what it means for investors, and why this update should be viewed together with regulation in Europe, competition from China, and Tesla Semi's real-world testing in California. Because the real question is not simply, did Tesla release another FSD update? The better question is, can Tesla scale autonomy across different vehicles, different hardware generations, and different countries? Let's start with HW3. For many Tesla owners, HW3 has become a sensitive topic. In recent years, the FSD story has clearly moved toward newer hardware, especially HW4 or AI4. That makes sense from a technology point of view. Autonomous driving needs more compute, better cameras, faster processing, and stronger AI models. But from the owner's point of view, it creates anxiety. If you bought a Tesla with HW3, especially if you paid for FSD, you may wonder, is my car still part of Tesla's future, or am I slowly being left behind? That is why FSD V14 Lite matters. It suggests Tesla is not simply abandoning HW3 vehicles. And that is important because FSD is not just a feature, it is also a promise that Tesla vehicles can become more capable over time through software. If older owners lose trust in that promise, it could hurt Tesla's software business and brand credibility. But we also need to be realistic. The word light is important. FSD V14 Lite does not mean HW3 vehicles will get the exact same experience as newer AI4 vehicles. HW3 has limitations in processing power, memory, and sensor capability, so Tesla may be optimizing the system to fit older hardware. That is good because it keeps HW3 owners included, but it also means the FSD experience may become more divided by hardware generation. For investors, this is a key point. Tesla's autonomy story depends on scale, but if the fleet becomes fragmented, Tesla has to manage customer expectations very carefully. The next important point is international rollout. Tesla reportedly plans to launch first in the United States, then expand to additional international markets. That sounds exciting, but it does not mean every country will get it quickly. FSD is not like a normal app update. Every country has different traffic rules, road signs, driving behavior, weather, and regulations. So international FSD is not only a technology story, it is also a regulatory story. And this is why Italy is worth watching. Reports suggest that an Italian lawmaker is pushing for faster consideration of Tesla FSD approval. To be clear, this does not mean FSD has been fully approved in Italy, but it does show that FSD is becoming a political and regulatory discussion. That matters because Tesla can improve the software, but regulators decide how far it can actually be used. For long-term investors, the key question is not only whether FSD works in the US, it is whether Tesla can make FSD acceptable in major international markets. Now, let's talk about competition. China's Xpeng has been getting attention for its new autonomous driving system, VLA 2.0. According to reports, it completed a 40-minute drive in Beijing without intervention. One test does not prove Xpeng has passed Tesla, but it does prove one thing: Tesla is not alone. Especially in China, companies like Xpeng, Huawei Linked Systems, BYD, and others are moving very quickly, and Beijing is a difficult environment with heavy traffic, pedestrians, cyclists, and unpredictable road behavior. So when a competitor performs well there, Tesla investors should pay attention. Tesla still has major advantages: a global fleet, years of FSD development, OTA updates, vertical integration, and massive AI infrastructure. But Tesla's lead is not something investors should assume forever. It has to be defended through execution. Finally, let's look at Tesla Semi. MDB Transportation in Southern California has started a 3-week pilot program using Tesla Semi for port drayage operations. That means moving containers between ports and logistics facilities. This is not a huge mass adoption announcement, but I think it is a very practical use case. Port logistics has predictable routes, repeatable driving cycles, centralized charging opportunities, and strong pressure to reduce emissions. So Tesla Semi does not need to transform the entire trucking industry overnight. It can start in places where the economics and operations already make sense. That is how real commercial adoption often begins, not with hype, but with pilots, data, feedback, and gradual scaling. So when we put all of today's news together, I see one common theme: Tesla is moving from vision into execution. FSD V14 Lite shows Tesla is trying to support older vehicles while moving forward with newer AI capability. Italy shows that regulation will be a major gatekeeper for global FSD. Xpeng reminds us that competition is moving fast. And Tesla Semi's port pilot shows Tesla testing practical commercial use cases in the real world. None of these stories may move the stock dramatically today, but for long-term investors, these details matter. Tesla's future will be decided by whether it can improve software, manage hardware transitions, expand globally, handle competition, and prove real-world business value. That is why I think FSD V14 Lite is more important than it looks. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. If you own a HW3 Tesla, does FSD V14 Lite make you feel more confident? Or does the word light make you worry that HW3 is slowly falling behind? Let me know in the comments. And if you want calm, analytical Tesla updates from an investor's perspective, make sure to subscribe to Life in the Future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.